So today I wanted to do basically a drugstore full face using one product, and today I'm going to be using LA Colors. So they came out with a new foundation, a matte foundation, which I was super excited about. So it's the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation. So it's my Riri. She posted this video about the foundation and she has oily skin, so I was like, I have to get this. So I figured I would do a review as well. And then I went to go buy a couple of products to be able to do a full face. And they also came out with a few items that they only sell in Walgreens. So they have like an eyeshadow kit, contour palette, a strobing palette, and then like tons of like lipsticks and lip glosses. So I only bought the ones that I personally would use. So I got the LA Colors Browy Wowie pencil. So if you can see, it's like angled and not like a regular pencil. Just kind of filling up my natural gaps is what's going to be done today. I kind of like this is a little bit more smoother application because I usually use if I'm going to use a pencil, I use the NYX Precise pencil, or I use an expensive like Benefit brow pencil. And when I do use those, I feel like it pulls out my eyebrow hair. But this one feels like it's like just gliding on, but it's not gliding on too heavy. This is the Browy Wowie Brown pencil and the color Espresso. It's fairly inexpensive. I personally spent probably $100 on buying everything just because I was buying multiple stuff, but you can buy expensive products for $40 a pop. For like a highlighter, for a foundation, you already spent $80, but to spend $100 on like a full face, that's actually pretty good. So, so there's a couple of kits that came at Walgreens that you have to get, you can get from there. So it's this one. It's the Fix Complexion Concerns Color Fix, or FYX color correctors. So you can see they've got the orange corrector here, the yellow, purple, the green for redness, and then this white one, which I don't know, it says it's for highlight and brightening. So I'm just gonna use the orange one for my dark areas. So it comes in like a little tubey. So this is really cute. It's really light though. My corrector is usually actually orange. This is like peach. And it does say peach, but I don't know. I'm gonna actually use the green one as well for redness because I have redness from some acne. So I washed my face, and so my face got kind of irritated from washing it, so obviously it's red. I'm just gonna take the beauty blender and kind of blend everything around. I'm gonna kind of just pat it instead with my finger. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the foundation. So I got Cafe, and then I got Golden Beige. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump this. There you go. All right, 2 pumps. So I hope this isn't too dark or too light. We'll find out. Seems like an okay color. This is like, wow. This is like super full coverage. And that matches me like perfect. Wow. I like how this looks. All right. You can see my face. So the color obviously matches me pretty well. And it seems to have a good coverage to it. It already covered like that corrector that I have here. And you can't see, I mean obviously I covered the redness, but you can't see any of the green spots. I think I found a good cheek foundation. a matte finish. Like obviously, like look at my forehead, like the shine, and then like my face itself, there's like a matte shine. And this is good for me because I have oily skin, like really oily skin. And I did prime, by the way, because they don't have a primer. And I wanted to be all a full LA girl color, so I didn't prime with anything. But this also will help me to see how the foundation does throughout the day. I have to go to work, only for a couple hours. So I literally just cover my face with 2 pumps. Because I like full coverage. Like I really don't like natural finishes. So I usually need like more pumps than normal because I like my foundation to be dramatic. Okay, so they don't have any concealer poo. I need to clean up my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna use the same foundation, just put a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up under and around my eyebrows really quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this lighter foundation as a concealer since that's all I have. But luckily, since it dries up as matte and it's full coverage, it should do pretty well. So the color that I'm using is golden beige. Hope it's not too light. Please excuse my eye having eyeliner already. I went out last night and I thought I took it all off. Okay, this is gonna work. Concealer for what? We can use foundation purpose. I can add a little bit more to do a little bit more highlight. Because the concealer that I did find that was online, it seemed like it was like a stick concealer. So the ones that's like probably not as full coverage as I like. So I think for me, using this foundation is a better option. And I think I want to use the contour kit. I'm going to go ahead and use this color first. I'm just going to kind of set under my eye. Okay, so now I'll use that like yellowy one. It's almost banana-y, so it might work as like a bake. Why not? So I wanted to put like a more neutral color on there at first, just in case this one is too light. You know what? YOLO. So while I attempt to bake with that, I'm gonna go ahead and take this darker shade right here and contour. Not bad. So this stuff comes out like, look how much, I only did like one pat and how much contour came out. So the product comes out pretty nicely. That's good. Okay, and just because I don't want to have this stuff bake on me too long, I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can. Not bad. So I guess I could use this as like a baking / setting. Okay, $10 contour kit. Okay, so I primed my lid with just a little bit of foundation, just so I could have some type of base on it. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of the translucent powder. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna put some translucent on my face, just cause I don't even need powder with this foundation, but it'll make me feel better to have powder. So I'm gonna use the Eye Struck, LA Colors Eye Struck Smoky. 12 color eyeshadow palette. There's no colors on here, so we're just gonna. So this is how pretty it is. And since I'm going to work, I don't want to be doing too much, even though I like to be too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here in my crease. It basically matches my skin. Alright, so now I'm going to use this color right here. I'm going to go ahead with this color. So obviously the colors aren't looking as pigmented as I would like them to, because even the black isn't as, you know, dark as a black should be. See, colors aren't as, you know, pigmented as a really good foundation. So I just want to try to use this darker brown color to see if I can darken it up somehow in here. Oh, not really. Okay, well, it could be because I used a foundation on it too. These shimmery ones are really pretty though. So I'm about to use this one at the top. I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm gonna go ahead and use that one on the crease because I really like how that came out. And get a better colored payoff with my finger. So I'm gonna go ahead and line with the Auto Eyeliner in black. So it's pretty dark on my finger, but it's taking a little bit of energy to get it out. So they do have eyelashes. See, they're like super thin and natural. Comes with a clamp and some glue too. So I don't know if I can even use this clamp. Okay, no, this glue's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna get my glue and my tweezers. So I have those lashes on. I'm gonna go ahead and add the, oops. LA Colors Red Rouge blush in the color Radical. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to highlight. Yes, I'll keep the pink going. Pink and do this color. It's pretty good. Last but not least, I was going to do a matte lipstick, but I'm just going to go ahead and do a lip gloss. So I want to show you the lipstick. It's the matte liquid lip color and liner set. And they have this one. These are the two colors I got. There's 4, but I'll go ahead and swatch it so we can see what it looks like. This is the color Danger. And this is the color Perfection. And they come with liners, and I think it was only $4. Put on a gloss. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nude gloss. But these two look like, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bit of sparkle in here. And that's Lavish. Bohemian looks more like just matte. So okay, so it's darker than that one, but it's still pretty. That's the gloss. There's a little bit of sparkle in it too, okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Fresh. So I'm going to go ahead and put Fresh on. They had another lip kit, but lip glosses look too pale for me. And I was like, So I'll come back in when I get off in 4 hours, and I'll show you what my foundation is doing to see if it's moving, because I don't have any primer on. So since I don't have primer, we can actually see, you know, what happened, if it got oily on my skin or anything like that. Okay, so it's only been about like 4 hours. I finished my makeup at around like 12:56, and now it's 5:35. You can see that I am oily, obviously in places that I get the most oily, so my chin, around here, and then my forehead. Usually I don't get too oily around here at all. My highlight. So my main areas are oily, but I didn't really bake today. I also am not wearing any primer. This normally gets oily around this area anyways. My forehead isn't as bad as I thought it would be. My chin and around this area always gets as bad. Let me zoom in real quick so you can see my face. My eyelashes look like poo cheese, but I just wanted y'all to see closely what the foundation was doing. But it's not, for me, I don't think it's really necessarily caking. I think it's just, my oil is just seeping through, so. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's only $6. Can't complain. I'm going to my mom's house in a little bit. Now I'm gonna eat dinner over there and stuff like that. And I'll try to check in. So I'm back and I took my eyelashes off just because they were falling off and they're bothering my eyes. So ignore that. So now it is 9:31. So basically this is after 8-hour wear with no primer, but not actually setting. So with that, I mean, I think it's not horrible. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I think it kind of got darker. So we can see the oil, my forehead, and my T-zone right here, my chin. Of course, the oil is kind of going more, but it's the end of the day. So for the most part, I haven't really found a foundation that'll last 8 hours anyways by itself. When I go to work, when I leave of work after 8 hours, my face usually looks like this. So this isn't surprising. So for a $6 foundation, I definitely would recommend this. And again, it's the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. This foundation was full coverage. It went on matte. I definitely think that it's a good foundation. However, they don't have that big of a shade range for this foundation. LA Colors, you have a really good foundation, so I think that they definitely need to extend the shade ranges. They are very limited in what they have to offer. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.